Okay, off we go then, guys. So, yeah, this is our challenge, and it's around automating and scaling a a, a program that we've already developed in Fund10, and that's around helping you brilliant developers uh, build all the skills that you need around not only the technical competence, but then delivering it through and scaling it as a successful business. Because 80% of businesses fail within the first 5 years. So that's what it's about. As I say, we've already been funded in Fund 7 and 8. We've had about 8 proposals altogether across Catalyst. Who are we? We're Edify, and we're a coaching consultancy firm. And what do we get up to? We work with you brilliant peeps. And that's around guys who are really hard into the innovation or early adopter curve. And as I says, the issue is then helping you grow that capability to scale your team into a business and then the business into brilliance. So we've got fund proposals in F10, but I've taken a minute messing about, so I won't talk you through them. But we've got about 5 proposals in F10. They build on the proposals we've had before, and they're all about how to share learning and build capability and then build asset and build exponential organizations. So what do we get up to? We run a program that's got 3 legs to it. There's some bit in there about we build a valuation dashboard that's very different to most organizations because it looks at both the tangible and intangible assets that you would build in an organization. And it also looks at income and how to spin that up into assets, and then how to do the journey. For us, then, the big thing is there's 2 ways of looking at the world, and this sits in the exponential organizational space. 2 ways of looking at the world. One is about the internal organization, and that's about building effectiveness and building capability. And that's around understanding your cultural and commercial aspects. And then it's also about building interfaces, dashboards, experimentation, autonomy, and then social networks. Now, this is based partly on the Peter Diamandis approach to the world, which we agree with very strongly. The next bit then is the external focus, and this is when you take your organism and you pop it into your environment. And for you guys to survive, your team to grow into an organization and flourish, you then need to be looking at the external stuff, which is things like staff on demand and building communities. Client list, I won't bother with really, but we worked off chain for about 15, 20 years doing this stuff. We worked with a lot of tech companies and a lot of other big organizations. What we do is contextual, so it can be framed in different ways. What do we want to get up to then? So we've run these programs already and they've been successful. But as you guys know, the issue is you need to be able to scale. And then to scale, we need to have an LMS. We need to have a platform we can build this on. The fabby thing is that Gimbal Labs have built one of these platforms where we can run project-based learning in a LMS situation. And so from there then, the next bit is we want to build that and port our IP that we've already translated into Cardano world and Catalyst world into this platform and then run programs with it. That means we'll be able to offer it pretty much free to the people who are already in Catalyst because a lot of the expenditure has already been done. That's really what we're up to. That's layer 1, is to give you guys the ability to run these things and come on our courses and be able to do it in a distance learning or a modular system that you want to be able to do and build credits and get accredited. And then our next part of our vision then is do the same thing, but now offer these courses on that platform out through into the blockchain world so that all those other brilliant developers are out there who may want to be interested in Cardano can come in and get a discounted version of the course. And that means then they'll have to join Catalyst and then they'll become part of the ecosystem. That's the long term. The long term is not on there, but long term is then we will offer this platform with courses on it to guys who are in enterprises and other organizations who are not even within blockchain at the moment. And I think that's about me.